Main engine cutoff.
There's confirmation of
Stage
𝐴𝐚𝐽
separation. Perfect.
and stage separation, with great views on your screen right there.
And back ignition.
Stage back started.
And there we had confirmation that we have lit our 𝐴𝐚𝐽𝐸 engine on board the second stage, and you've got great views on your screen right now of the boost back burn for our first stage booster. The next milestone we're expecting to hear called out by mission control is fairing separation. During fairing separation, those two fairing paths, which again are flight proven for today's mission, are going to be jettisoned away from one another before falling back to Earth. SpaceX will attempt to recover those fairing paths again tonight. Reusability is key to lowering the cost of access to space, which is critical to enable
Fairing separation confirmed.
future scientific research. And with that, we do have fairing separation confirmed.
Stage back shutdown.
And confirmation that our boost back burn has ended. Now that our boost back burn is complete, Falcon 9 has 2 more burns in order to land its first stage booster. Our next major milestone is the entry burn on our first stage, which is scheduled to occur at about T plus 6 minutes and 32 seconds. The first of those 2 burns ahead of landing, and it's effectively counting race on board the first stage. We need to slow the rocket down before it hits the dead surface. Without this burn, we'd be only using the atmospheric drag to slow down Falcon 9, which would add a lot of extra stress on the rocket. So instead, a single Merlin 1 engine will relight before the entry burn. The entry burn is pretty quick, and we're expecting it to last about 20 seconds today. While it makes its way back to Earth, Falcon 9 is using 4 hypersonic grid belts, which are positioned near the top of the first stage to help steer as it heads back toward landing zone 4 at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the 21st flight of the first stage booster, which has previously launched NROL 87, NROL 85, Sarah 1, SWOT, Transporter 8, Transporter 9, NROL 146, and 13 Starlink missions. Right now, we are just about a minute away from that entry burn. And then following the entry burn, the booster will go through its final burn, the landing burn, which will slow the vehicle down for a successful land landing. Just in case you've never joined us for a land landing before, hopefully tonight you'll have a good view of our landing legs. That's what the Falcon 9 uses to touch down either on the landing zone or the drone ship. Those 4 landing legs are made of carbon fiber with aluminum honeycomb and placed symmetrically around the base of the rocket. We should see them deployed just prior to landing. Of course, if you're joining us from Vandenberg, we're hoping that you will have a great view as this booster makes its way back to Earth for the 21st time, targeting a land landing at landing zone 4, which is just next to our launch pad. There's confirmation that this burn has begun. And again, we're expecting the entry burn to last just about 20 seconds. Getting some good views of those grid pins as well. And confirmation of shutdown. As always, you can continue to follow the trajectory of both Stage 1 and Stage 2 in the bottom corners of your screen. Some views of the California coast coming grid fins on your screen at the moment. Fun fact, today's launch is the first launch of winter here in the Northern Hemisphere, as the winter solstice was just about 2 hours ago at 1:21 a.m. Pacific time.
Stage 1, FPS safe.
Confirmation there that it's safe. And that Falcon 9 is transonic.
Stage 2 terminal guidance.
You'll notice
Stage 1 landing burn.
confirmation of our landing burn.
Stage 2, FPS is safe.
Landing leg report.
Impact shutdown.
We did get great views of those landing
Stage
legs
1 landing confirmed.
and have confirmation of stage 1 landing confirmed.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And nominal orbit insertion for our bandwagon 2 payloads on board the second stage. With that successful landing AM Pacific time from Space Launch Complex 4 East at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. I'm Ronnie Foreman, a Senior Manager for Commercial Sales here at SpaceX, joining you from Hawthorne, California. All rocket launches are exciting. Believe me, this job absolutely never gets old. But this one in particular is special to me, because I work very closely with the SpaceX rideshare program. I'm especially excited to watch these customers make their way to space tonight, because I've been fortunate to work with many of them directly. There are 30 spacecraft aboard this mission for our customers: Korea ADD, Aero Science and Technology, ExoLaunch, Hawkeye 360, Maverick Space Systems, Sidus Space, Tomorrow.io, True Anomaly, and Think Orbital. At the very top of the rocket, at the very top of the satellite stack sits our primary payload for this mission, the South Korean Defense Acquisition Program Administration. This is our third launch in support of the Korea 425 project. Our first launch was the Korea 425 mission in December of 2023. The 425 project provides domestic Earth observation capabilities to the Republic of Korea. Our bandwagon missions launch to a mid-inclination orbit, differing from our transporter rideshare missions, which launched to a sun-synchronous orbit. The mid-inclination orbit fills in gaps for our customers that want